Hello everybody, my name is Brady Jonsson. I'm a sophomore at UMass Dartmouth studying finance. This semester I interned at Brookline Teen Center as an outreach and social media coordinator, doing a variety of projects ranging from personal team recruitment to social media marketing to graphic design. I just wanted to start off my speech by saying that I've had the absolute time of my life this semester. I couldn't put a price on the experiences I've had and the friendships that I've formed with you guys over this time. I feel like I've discovered a new me from my experiences at my internship and as an SITC fellow. And let me just elaborate on how I've changed so much since January 22nd. So to be completely honest with you guys, I've been a very mediocre student up until now. Back at UMass Dartmouth, I've always just done what I could to get by, spending as little time on campus as humanly possible. I never really took my studies too seriously. For example, there was a class that I took my freshman year called Human Ecology, a really basic entry-level class with absolutely no excuses to fail. It was the only class I had that didn't take attendance, and my freshman self recognized this really quickly, and within a week, I never showed up to class. This ended up biting me in the ass because I missed a test and failed, and I got put on academic probation, and I'm now 2 classes behind my expected graduation date because of all of this. And this isn't even the worst example that I have. Listen, I gotta get something off my chest, a little bit of a confession right here. During my whole freshman year, I was so lazy that I actually paid my ex-girlfriend to write all my essays. I know. But the problem that I had, though, was I didn't have any self-worth. I had the ability to be a good student, but I simply didn't care enough to actually apply myself. Shades of high school, honestly. My first semester of my sophomore year, I started to try a little more in school, but I still lacked motivation. I lacked drive and it factor. It was at that point that I realized I needed to make some changes in my life. I took a leap of faith joining this program with barely any knowledge about it. All I really knew was that I'd be living in Boston and interning at some nonprofit. I took a gamble and threw myself into the unknown to challenge myself not only as a student, but as an individual. I remember the first day of my internship when I was tasked to reach out to our board of directors to request funds for streaming services for the teens at the Teen Center. My mentor further challenged me to try to talk one of them into buying a new new TV for the cafe. It was a simple but daunting task for me on my first day. Asking a bunch of people that I've never met for thousands of dollars. But to make a long story short, I connected with the board, and within days I secured the funds for a year's worth of multiple streaming services and a brand new 75-inch TV for the cafe. I'm really proud of that one. But it was such a simple task, but proved to be a pivotal moment in my self-growth. I realized that I could make things happen. I could accomplish anything. I just needed to do it for someone else before I could do it for myself. And from that point on, I continued to mold a new Brady right before my own eyes. I started to challenge myself to break out of my shell. At one point, I began learning how to use Canva to create infographics for upcoming events at the Teen Center. The old Brady would never humor the idea of getting into graphic design, but the new Brady persisted, and I can now confidently say I'm quite an expert at making those infographics. The new Brady's going back to UMass Dartmouth, a changed man. I'm living this program with a newfound scope on life. I finally feel motivated to go above and beyond, not only as a student, but as a big brother, a son, a friend, and most importantly, as an individual. Thank you.